Aloha YouTube. My name is David Yansen. Welcome to my channel. I am talking and sharing my investment strategy, my investment holdings, and some news from here from time to time if it applies basically to my holdings that I have. Today is July 31st, Friday, 2020. And right now you can see for the end of the month for July, my two portfolios, my two accounts that I have in my M1 Finance portfolio is over $10,000. I think it was there once before, but the market has been so volatile this year that I'm not entirely sure. I have a Roth IRA with M1 Finance that I'm going to highlight in this video. The S&P 500 ended in the green, the Nasdaq ended huge in the green for the month, and the Dow ended in the green as well too for the month, as today is the last day of the trading day for the month of July. And there was a lot of news with a lot of companies doing their earnings reports. I did a couple videos for Apple, Microsoft, I think I did as well. I mainly highlight the ones that I own because I chose them because I feel like they give me the best chance to have the best return and to make the most money long term. And for a Roth IRA, I'm looking to make not just capital gains but dividend gains. So these companies will pay me to own their stock. So right now I have earned $67.19 in dividends with this portfolio that I have in M1 Finance for my Roth IRA. And I am up $359 and 15%. I think that's pretty amazing in a recession. I don't have, I actually think that I have too many holdings. You can see I have 25 holdings inside my Roth IRA. I know there are people with 160, but they have considerable more money, like they've got like 200 grand in there or $500,000 in there. I'm hoping that my Roth IRA will get to about $600,000 or $700,000 by the time I turn 65. I'm 45, that's 20 years. So I've got a little bit of ways to go, a lot of work to do, and you have to pay yourself first because eventually you're going to get old. Eventually you're going to have to live off of something, and you can't depend on Social Security. My parents basically were on that borderline already, the baby boomers, of whether or not you're going to have Social Security. My generation is, okay, we might give you, maybe we have enough for $5 so a month. And the generations after that, who knows? So I'm sure the government will figure something out to make sure that everybody gets their Social Security for retirement. But is it going to be enough? Is it going to be a lot? It depends on your earnings. So I traditionally have not made a lot of money, especially after college. You kind of don't make a lot straight out of college unless you're a professional athlete or you end up going through med school, law school, that's 8 years or so. I did 5 years for just an undergraduate bachelor's degree. So I'm trying to make up for lost time. I feel like I'm doing pretty good in a recession to be up at 15%, to be up 15%. I feel like I'm doing well. My individual portfolio is up as well. So in the green and during a recession. So, and that was kind of my plan, was to try and build a portfolio that is future-proof and recession-proof. And for the most part, I think I've done that with my Roth IRA. So just to highlight two companies really, really quick here. First, let's look at how we did today. Up $42, almost a full percent. You can see my blue chips. I won't highlight them all. I have some other videos you can check out to see what holdings that I have if you haven't seen the other videos. You can see that I'm in the red for the day with my blue chips. My real estate investment trust, these REITs, in the green. My technology way up in the green. My bonds in the green. And then I have some ETFs here that look like, for the majority of them, are in the green for the day. So let's highlight a couple holdings that I have here in my technology. And the first is Apple. Apple has been amazing since yesterday. After hours trading, they jumped into the $400 price tag. After their earnings report came out, I have a video on that if you want to check that out, on how much revenue they brought in. My projection is that this price, it won't take this price long to get to $500. Probably by just my opinion, next fall, for when the next iPhone comes out, because we're still emerging 5G technology, it will be their second iPhone with 5G capability, that this should be at 500 no problem. And if they make it there before, great, I'll be happy. I'll take the gains. As you can see, my daily change, 10%, $40.28 today. And I don't even own a full share because I buy fractional shares. That's the great thing about M1 Finance. You can buy fractional shares. I didn't have to pay the $323 that Apple was trading at the time. I don't remember exactly how much I put in. I think I started with $50, and then I slowly dollar cost average. So now my total cost is $271. But all time, I'm up $85. So if I wanted to, I could cash out and take $85 from here. I don't want to do that because Apple is a great long-term play, so I'm just going to keep them. But Apple has been carrying the stock market for the majority of the year. Apple carried the stock market today, most definitely, especially the S&P 500, to get them into the green for the end of the week. And they're just a great company. You know, they're going to have some more accessories that are going to be coming out as well too. Also, Apple is now almost valued at $2 trillion. Let me see if M1 Finance has updated their. Let's look at the details here. No, but if we went over to Yahoo, okay, so it does say 1.6 trillion, which that's what it was as of yesterday. Now people are already saying, because of the way that the stock grew last night and today, that they are at 1.8 trillion. I personally thought that by the end of next year, end of 2021 into 2022, that they would end up being valued at that 2 trillion mark, which they would be the first company to reach $2 trillion valuation. But now it looks like they might get there a little bit sooner. They might get there by the middle of next year. So, and who knows, maybe their first 5G iPhone just rockets off the shelves, along with their new iPad and their new AirPods and the new iWatch and everything that they are going to be dropping, you know, and they get there a lot sooner. So definitely Apple should be a staple of your portfolio. The other one that I want to highlight is Microsoft. And Microsoft, in my opinion, even though they are up not a whole lot, and they did their earnings, their revenue beat expectations. They made another few billion in revenues for just one quarter. Hard to believe that a company can make $1 billion in just 4 months, but these companies are doing it. And Microsoft is valued at 1.5 trillion. Part of the race to get to 2 trillion with Amazon and Apple, I don't know that they will get there, but they have a really good chance now because Microsoft has decided to go into talks to buy TikTok. TikTok, the fastest growing social media app right now. Everybody's using it. I downloaded it the other day just to check it out. You know, I have nieces and nephews that are in their teens, and I just thought, you know, it'd be another way to connect with them. I have other friends of mine, coworkers that I worked with in the past. Most of them are in their late 20s, 30s, but, you know, they might be TikTok people as well. And I have some other people that I work with that I do see their TikToks pop up. I probably shouldn't talk too much about my personal, you know, with my girlfriends and stuff like that from the past. But anyway, so Microsoft, in my opinion, great move, in talks to buy the U.S. side of TikTok, as the president of the United States, Donald Trump, has this war with China, saying that they're using devices to spy on us, and saying that they are the trade deals aren't fair and stuff like that. So he, in my opinion, probably heard that Microsoft wanted to try and buy the US branch version of TikTok from, what is it, Byte? I forget the name of their parent company. So he probably came out with a tweet saying, I want them to be a US run company. I don't know how it happened. I'm just speculating. So almost like the stock market is, in my opinion, is mainly speculation. So Microsoft has said, you know what, we'll buy that US version. We'll be in talks for it. How much they're going to buy it for, I don't know. I'm assuming it might be $1 billion or so. Microsoft has the money. I wouldn't be surprised if they put down $500 million in cash. So because they have a very good balance sheet. So anyway, thank you for paying attention. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Be safe and healthy out there. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Also like the video if you found it informative. Share with your family and friends. Be safe, healthy, and wise out there this weekend. Mahalo and aloha.